June is officially one of the biggest months of the year for Chinese dramas. This month has a little bit of everything. There's Pull Strings, a cultivation fantasy that looks even more fun and unconventional than the Immortal Ascension. Bai Lu is returning with a highly anticipated female-led costume drama that could end up breaking new records. And on top of that, there are plenty of dark horses waiting to surprise audiences. Let's dive in and take a look at every major Chinese drama coming this month. Upcoming drama number 1. Ashes to Crown, starring Chen Duling and Zhou Yiran, premiering on June 2nd.
长公主嫡长出征，那就让他们尝尝被野心彻底反噬的滋味。犯我疆土者，杀！
长公主，这是要当女帝呀！
A lot of people used to think Chen Duling's elegant and gentle image wasn't powerful enough for a commanding female lead in a political drama, but this new series might completely change that perception. She plays Chu, the daughter of a military family who was betrayed, sacrificed in a brutal power struggle, and ultimately wiped out along with her entire clan in her previous life. After being given a second chance, she returns determined to rewrite her fate. Joining forces with Xia Yanlai, a talented general from a lesser branch of the family played by Zhou Yiran, she fights her way through deadly court intrigue and ruthless power struggles. Together, they carve out a path to survival in a world where one wrong move can mean death. The real highlight of the drama is its intense political warfare. Every alliance, betrayal, and strategic move feels like part of a high-stakes chess match. Upcoming drama number 2. The Ferry Man 10th Anniversary, starring Yu Yi and Lu Jiang, premiering on June 2nd.
将妖术跟科技融合，贯通新旧两个世界。
你们胆敢是什么？
今天是我第一次想让一个妖怪灰飞烟灭。
This might be one of the biggest surprises of the month. After 10 years of waiting, fans are finally getting a new chapter in one of China's most beloved supernatural franchises. The new series continues the original mythology and brings viewers back to the iconic convenience store number 444. Familiar faces return as Lu Jiang's Xia Dongqing reunites with Xiao Yin's Nine Heavens goddess, and this time they're joined by a mysterious new ally, Zhao Hengji, played by Yu Yi. And here's the detail that's driving longtime fans crazy. Zhao Hengji looks almost identical to Zhao Li, the fan-favorite character who mysteriously disappeared years ago. Coincidence? Probably not. But before anyone gets answers, disaster strikes. A blood-red moon appears in the sky, the boundaries between worlds begin to collapse, and Kunlun undergoes a shocking transformation into a futuristic cyberpunk landscape. At the same time, a hidden power struggle involving Yang Yuhuan starts to emerge from the shadows, threatening the balance of the entire world. And of course, the biggest question remains, is Zhao Hengji actually Zhao Li? Fans have been waiting nearly a decade for that answer, and now they're finally about to get it. Upcoming drama number 3, Wonderwall starring Gu Jingfei and Ren Sushi, premiering on June 7th.
别人问起来怎么解？
中彩票啊！他们都帮我把理由想好了。我要倒酒啊！没有眼力劲儿，是祖宗从家里挖出来的。
你家祖上花人民币。
你彩票中这么大奖，谁不知道？
If you enjoyed Born with Luck last month, then this is definitely a drama you should keep an eye on. Just like that series, Wonderwall blends mystery and comedy in a way that's both absurd and surprisingly relatable. The story follows Yu Ming, played by Gu Jingfei, and Wen Yidong, played by Ren Sushi, a struggling middle-aged couple whose lives are turned upside down while renovating their new apartment. One swing of a hammer unexpectedly reveals a hidden fortune worth 30 million yuan, and from that moment on, they're pulled into a chaotic battle between greed and common sense. And honestly, this role feels tailor-made for Gu Jingfei. He's incredibly good at playing ordinary people who seem unlucky, awkward, and constantly overwhelmed by life, yet somehow keep pushing forward no matter what happens. There's something both hilarious and strangely inspiring about the way he brings these characters to life. The real fun, though, comes from watching what happens after the money is discovered. Will it solve all their problems or create even bigger ones? Upcoming drama number 4, The First Jasmine, starring Bai Lu and Cheng Lei, premiering on June 9th.
叶丽，你真的很不正常。你好像总有我不理解的事情要做。李珊怎么了？叶丽，你为了什么？
人人都喜欢看戏，因为戏越是死去活来，看戏的人就越兴奋。
This drama has all the ingredients of a potential hit. Much like Pursuit of Jade, it combines 3 fan-favorite elements: family power struggles, court intrigue, and large-scale warfare. The story follows Yili, played by Bai Lu, who enters a strategic marriage with Emo Xiuyao, played by Chen Lei, in order to uncover the truth behind a hidden conspiracy. What begins as a relationship built on suspicion and calculation gradually turns into genuine trust and love. Together, they eventually uncover and stop a rebellion that threatens the stability of the kingdom. Yili is particularly intriguing. On the surface, she appears warm, but underneath that gentle exterior is someone remarkably calm and difficult to read. That quiet sense of distance has already made many viewers unexpectedly protective of her character. With a strong cast, a proven creative team, and a story built around strategy, romance, and political conflict, many viewers are curious to see whether this could become one of Bai Lu's most important projects yet. Upcoming drama number 5, Archives, The Nanyang Mystery, starring Zhang Xincheng and Ding Yuxi, expected to premiere around June 10th or later in the month.
你是从地狱里活下来的人，你不知道你会变成什么样子。
南洋邪神案背后也是他搞的鬼，你要想玩，那我们就大干一场。
If you're a fan of tomb-raiding adventures, supernatural mysteries, and suspense-filled investigations, this might be one of the most exciting dramas coming in June. Let's start with the dual lead setup. Zhang Xincheng plays Zhang Haiyan, one of the most skilled bladesmen in Nanyang. His fighting style is fast and ruthless, while his military uniform look gives him the classic charm of a young action hero. Meanwhile, Ding Yuxi plays Zhang Haixia, a brilliant strategist whose life changes dramatically after a tragic accident leaves him paralyzed. Following the incident, he develops 2 distinct personalities. As the 2 men set out together to investigate the mysterious water ghost homecoming case, their investigation eventually leads them to a warlord plot involving a mysterious plant known as Twilight Grass, a deadly trap designed to lure out the legendary Zhang Qiling and seize the secret of his immortal bloodline. The Nanyang Mystery looks like essential viewing for fans of dark adventure dramas. Upcoming drama number 6, Neverending Summer, starring Bao Shanzhen and Zhou Qiyu, expected to premiere in mid-June.
如果有一天我伤害你，我会怎么样？跟你一起逃走吧。
There are only a couple of modern romance dramas arriving this month, and this is one of them. The story follows Zhou Wan, played by Bao Shanzhen, a top student from a struggling family. Desperate to pay for her grandmother's life-saving surgery, she turns to her mother for help, only to be coldly rejected. With nowhere else to go, she deliberately approaches Lu Shixiao, played by Zhou Qiyu, the stepson of a wealthy family. What begins as a calculated decision gradually turns into something real as the 2 help each other heal and find comfort in one another. But just when their relationship starts to blossom, tragedy and misunderstanding tear them apart. 10 years later, fate brings them back together in the workplace. Still carrying unresolved emotions and lingering resentment, Zhou Wan reconnects with Lu Shixiao, and together they begin uncovering long-buried truths while finally confronting the wounds they left behind. And honestly, stories like this work best when they're led by actors who genuinely feel the right age for the characters. In particular, Bao Shanzhen feels especially natural in modern romance dramas. Her bright screen presence gives off serious first love vibes. The real question is whether this drama can stand out from the other modern romance premiering this month. We'll find out soon enough. Upcoming drama number 7, Fireworks of My Heart, starring Tan Jianci and Wang Charan, expected to premiere in mid-June.
李飞，你怎么在这儿？
怎么哪儿都有你啊？
我还想问你呢。
If there's one romantic drama I'm especially looking forward to this month, it's probably this one. Tan Jianci plays Li Yifei, a sharp-tongued but genuinely caring man, while Wang Charan stars as Qian Fei, a rookie navigating the challenges of working life. What starts as a relationship between 2 roommates who can't stand each other gradually turns into a heartfelt romance. The first major selling point is how relatable the story feels. The drama tackles everyday struggles that many young people face, from career pressure to mortgage payments and the challenges of building a stable life. The second highlight is, of course, the romance. Tan Jianci and Wang Charan already look like they have fantastic chemistry together, and this feels like the kind of relationship that develops naturally through shared experiences rather than dramatic plot twists. The third strength is the emotional journey of the 2 leads. Both characters experience setbacks in their careers and personal lives, but instead of giving up, they slowly rebuild their confidence and create the life they've always wanted. So the question is, does Fireworks of My Heart have what it takes to become the breakout romance hit of the summer? Upcoming drama number 8, The Heart 2, starring Mark Chow and Mao Xiaotong, expected to premiere around June 17th.
医生不能比病人先放弃。
The first season earned an impressive 8.5 rating from more than 100,000 viewers, so its reputation definitely wasn't built on hype alone. Now the original cast is back for a brand new chapter. Mark Chow returns as Zhou Xiaofeng, who begins the new season with a major promotion. After years on the front lines as a cardiologist, he has become the youngest executive director in the department's history. Mao Xiaodong's Feng Xiaoran has also grown significantly since the first season. Once known for her cheerful and optimistic personality, she has now matured into a highly capable critical care physician. Not everyone has an easy journey, though. Jean Shijia's Lin Yi faces perhaps the most difficult storyline of the season. Struggling with a hereditary illness that runs in his family, he finds himself under enormous psychological pressure. The health crisis begins affecting both his approach to surgery and his personal life, placing his romantic relationship under increasing strain. What made the first season so memorable wasn't just the medical cases. It was the emotional stories behind them. If the new season can capture that same emotional power, The Heart 2 could easily become one of the most moving dramas of the year. Upcoming drama number 9, Pull Strings, starring Ao Ruipeng and Sun Jinmi, expected to premiere on Youku in late June.
就算不行，师兄我还有计划比计划多。你刚才使的是什么法术啊？
CG 特效。
If you enjoyed the Immortal Ascension, then this is definitely a drama you should keep on your radar. It's another cultivation fantasy, but this one takes a much more comedic and self-aware approach to the genre. The biggest attraction is Ao Ruipeng's character, Li Changsho. Unlike the typical fearless hero who charges headfirst into danger, Li Changsho lives by a completely different philosophy. Always prepare for the worst, never take unnecessary risks, and survive at all costs. His entire goal is to stay hidden, avoid trouble, and quietly cultivate his way to immortality. Of course, that plan falls apart almost immediately. Everything changes when his master brings home a new junior disciple, turning Li Changsho's carefully organized life upside down. Before long, he's caught between one ridiculous situation after another, from hilarious misunderstandings to life-threatening crises in a world filled with ancient powers and hidden dangers. What makes the character so entertaining is that the harder he tries to avoid trouble, the more trouble seems to find him. So, if you're looking for a fantasy drama that's funny, clever, and refreshingly different from the usual cultivation stories, Pull Strings could end up being one of the most enjoyable surprises of the upcoming drama number 10, Lost in Road, Crazy Key, starring Jia Bing and Tian Jerwei, expected to premiere in late June.
庄长孙子，老子滚吧！为何你们真的？跟我讲。
What kind of comedy starts with a washed-up celebrity and his biggest fan threatening to jump off a building together? Apparently, this one does. Jia Bing plays Feng Haowen, a once famous writer whose career has long since faded from the spotlight. Desperate to become relevant again, he comes up with a ridiculous publicity stunt, a fake suicide livestream designed to grab attention and revive his career overnight. The problem is that nothing goes according to plan. Just as everything is about to unfold, an obsessive superfan named Bifan, played by Tian Jerwei, suddenly crashes the scheme and throws the entire operation into chaos. From that moment on, the pair find themselves trapped in one absurd situation after another, embarking on a completely unhinged adventure where everything that can go wrong somehow does. The result looks like a perfect mix of dark comedy, road trip chaos, and non-stop misunderstandings. One of the biggest surprises is Tian Jerwei himself. Audiences who remember him from My Journey to You will probably be shocked by this performance. If the trailers are anything to go by, Lost in Road, Crazy Key could easily end up being one of the funniest Chinese comedies released this summer. Upcoming drama number 11, Drunken Dream, starring Lu Shishir and Hu Xianqiu, expected to premiere in late June.
跟当年卖茶壶的事儿有关系吗？
每个人都经不起审。
If you're a fan of serial killer mysteries and cold case investigations, this is definitely one to keep an eye on. The story begins with a murder case that has remained unsolved for 16 years. Lu Shishir plays Shenle Sui, an investigative journalist who accidentally became entangled in a homicide while filming everyday life in an industrial factory district years ago. Fast forward to the present, and a long-abandoned brewery suddenly becomes the site of a series of new murders. As the killings pile up, the forgotten case from 16 years earlier is reopened, revealing that the two investigations may be connected in ways no one expected. Hu Xianxiu plays Detective Gao Xuelin, who begins piecing together the truth by examining footage captured through Shun Lishui's camera. As the investigation unfolds, a much darker story emerges, exposing the web of power and hidden motives surrounding the death of factory worker Liu Xuemei all those years ago. That said, I'm still a little cautious about this one. The premise sounds intriguing, but whether the story can successfully connect its multiple timelines and deliver a satisfying payoff remains to be seen. Upcoming drama number 12, The Ingenious One 2, starring Chen Xiao and Mao Xiaotong, expected to premiere in late June.
尸横遍野，可是比现在要惨烈不少。
精巧的伎俩，只是为了掩盖惊天的阴谋。如何破局？以退为进，从长计。
The Ingenious One 2 is finally on its way, and this time the story is aiming much higher than before. While the first season focused largely on personal grudges and individual conflicts, the sequel expands the scope dramatically. The stakes are no longer just about revenge or survival. Instead, the story shifts toward protecting ordinary people and defending a greater cause. The characters understand how power, manipulation, and human nature work, yet they refuse to abandon their values. That balance between wisdom and integrity gives the story a distinctly wuxia spirit. The biggest transformation belongs to Yun Xiang. This time, however, he evolves into a far more complete hero, combining both brains and combat skills to confront challenges head-on and change the course of events. For wuxia fans, this sequel looks like one of the most promising releases of the summer. Alright guys, that's the lineup of major dramas coming this June. Personally, the ones I'm most excited about are Pull String starring Ao Ruipeng, The First Jasmine starring Bai Lu, Archives, The Nanyang Mystery starring Zhang Xinqing and Ding Yuxi, and of course Tan Jianci's new romance drama Fireworks of My Heart. Do we have the same taste? Or is there another title you're rooting for? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to see your picks.